Round one.
All right. Welcome back, you guys. We are doing the Highlander rework today, man. We're in the testing grounds. I fought this guy a couple times, just trying to get used to everything. And so here we are. See if we can get him on the wall here. Yeah, there we go. You can still kind of do this a little tech abuse thing, which I find to be pretty dumb. He's not going to do it. Yes, he is. He's not going to do it again. Oh my gosh. That thing comes out quick, dude. He's going to light him. Okay. That grab, it's definitely going to take some getting used to, because, like, it's obviously all he can do out of a dodge, so I need to train myself to, like, whenever I see a Highlander dodge, be ready for it, but right now, as it stands, I am just definitely not ready for it. Oh my gosh, it comes out so fast. Nice. Oh, he's making the reads. Oh, again, he got me with the exact same mix. Okay. Okay. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Am I dead? Oh no. Dude. We got that? How did we win that? Oh my gosh, we messed up so much. He literally just did the same mix over and over again, and I'm just so not used to it that I'm just like staring at him, wondering what the heck is happening, because I'm just like, most of the time when I play this game, I'm on autopilot, you know? I'm on autopilot, and I can just play the game and like just know what to expect. But now, it's very different. And you can still abuse this like little tech thing. Like, look at that. That's just stupid. You shouldn't be able to do that still. Okay, cool. Yes, sir. Dodge. Oh, yes. Is that it? Hyper armor. I actually meant to feint that, but I guess not. Okay. Yeah, it's definitely going to take a little bit of getting used to. I played a couple games, luckily, so you guys don't have to watch through the growing pains, but there we go. We got the first game on there. Go fight, brother. Go fight. All right, you guys. We got a rematch. We might actually be fighting the same guy for the majority of this video because you guys, as you all know, the testing grounds matchmaking is a complete wreck right now. I actually tried to dodge and buffer it, but it didn't work. You're insane. Okay, it does a dodge attack that time. Oh, I actually might have been able to parry that. I crushing countered it late. Frame advantage. That's insane. Light me out. He doesn't light me out. Frame advantage. Oh, he goes for the crushing counter. But yeah, testing grounds matchmaking is an absolute abomination. I don't know what's different about it. I think it's probably just technically a separate playlist as far as the game's matchmaking system is concerned. And so the skill is just everywhere or something. I don't know. And then on top of that, I feel like less players are playing the testing grounds, so then the options are even more limited than you'd expect. I actually was able to get him with that almost. Okay, I need to not throw that because he literally just does not. He just dodges every time. Probably gonna dodge attack this time. Okay. More time. Okay. Just gotta keep feigning and baiting. Ooh, parried that early. Okay. Unfortunate, he wins that. Oh, now he lights me out. Man, and he goes for the crushing counter again. Okay, yeah, like a lot of the read here, to open up, I'm noticing like the top heavy is really good. If somebody's being very passive, you can just kind of like mix them up with like the heavy feint kind of stuff with that, because it does come out quick. And then if they are attacking, at least you can kind of use your zone, is what I'm noticing so far. Try to bait out some stuff. So it's a little weird. Oh yeah, you can't do that anymore. Just trying to get him to go for parries. There we go. Used all my stamina, but I got one heavy. Okay. Oh, man. Just trying to get him to light me out or something here, but he's not really wanting to. There we go. He's not going to expect it. No, sir, he doesn't. There we go. Yeah, I'm finding that like letting the kick fly is very rarely the answer. Not very often are people just going to sit there because they can dodge attack, they can light you out. There's a lot of stuff they can do, and it feels very similar to like Yorm or something. Even sometimes I don't even want to GB, like feign to a guard break, because I just feel like they're going to dodge attack and it's going to counter, or they're going to light me out or something. The guard break only counters just a dodge, and why would somebody just dodge it when they can dodge it and punish it, you know? So that's what I find myself doing a lot, is just feigning out and baiting stuff. Good fight, brother. Good fight. All right, we got another rematch, but this time he pulled out his Rep 39 Shaman. He has played Highlander for the past, like, 10 games or something. We've done Highlander mirror matches, but I only started recording for the first two, so now he's on Shaman. So let's see how this goes. We'll see how he likes it. See if we can get into this. Okay. He can parry. I'm surprised he actually got that. Bad read. Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. Oh, wow. I actually wasn't able to do that. Okay. Hyper armor just doesn't come out fast enough. Man. Nice. Ah, dude. Okay. I actually thought that... I wonder if they slowed down his dodge attack or something, because I felt like I dodge attacked on his soft feint GB very, very early. And I feel like normally on the old Highlander, I feel like that would work, but it didn't seem to work. He just guard broke me right out of it. So, a little interesting there. Okay, he goes for the deflect there. Guard break him. There we go. Going for the heavies. And we probably, against a Shaman, are going to need to utilize these 400 millisecond lights. Instead of just trying to get the big boy damage and be cool and make like big brain plays and stuff. Probably just going to have to abuse a little bit more lights than I'd like to. I'd like for them to just be a here and there kind of thing. But, you know, they're still... Okay. Yeah, and he can parry like crazy. Oh, I thought he was going to light. Oh my gosh, that's insane. Shaman is insane. See if we can light him. Dude. This is all... Oh my gosh, he's going to... I don't know what to do other than just keep baiting. But look, he just doesn't dodge attack. And now he does it. Don't read it. Oh my gosh! How did we win this? Our reactions right now, though, I got to say, our reactions on the soft feints, they're just beautiful. They're just beautiful right now. So I wish I could run into a like Nucia on a day like this where my reactions seem to be doing pretty well. That would be muy bueno. So you guys could see that I like the reactionary possibilities for Nucia. It's very difficult, though. He has a hard to read playstyle. He parries that. That one I'm finding harder for some reason. Oh, there we go. Oh, yes. Just gonna dodge it. Oh, and he reads that! You're insane! Oh, yes. We're making the reads. Oh, yeah. Yeah, baby. Oh, yeah. We got the Shaman. Man, that's so weird that I'm actually doing better against the actual soft feints from heavies reactions right now than I am from the soft feint out of zone. Normally the zone and like the follow-up after the heavy finishers and stuff are the ones that I get the most often. So I'm kind of surprised that I'm actually struggling with those ones today and not the others. Isn't that weird? It's odd how that works, you know? Good fight, man. Good fight. All right, yet another rematch, and he went back to the Highlander. He was like, maybe this will work. I can't believe I actually did that well against the Shaman. I didn't really think that that would be happening, but I was wrong. Okay, see if he... Oh, he does dodge attack. I'm actually surprised he was able to back dodge there, considering that they... Oh, wow. Unfortunate read there. Man. Wow. Okay, he does it twice now. Just gonna dodge this time? There we go. Okay. Low on stamina. I didn't parry that. You're insane. What? See if we can get a bait this time. And he doesn't. Right? Crazy. I didn't even go for... I didn't even go for a crushing counter. I just went for a light interrupt. I didn't think he would go for a follow-up heavy. I figured he was going to go for a kick or something. So I just buffered a light input, and it just happened to be on the same side as his current guard, and he thought that I went for a crushing counter and baited it and punished it. He was completely ready for it because of that. Unfortunate. Maybe if it would have been on a different side, he wouldn't have been quite as ready for it, but... Man, he's just so hard to open sometimes with Highlander, I'm noticing. Man. Oh, I thought I'd be able to get into my hyper armor there. What was that parry? Oh no. Dude, how? How? Jeez. Dude, this guy makes so many good reads, and it's actually kind of hard to fight Highlander now, especially, like, I feel like in Highlander mirror matches, it's kind of just going to naturally turn into that kind of, like, starey kind of... Like, I just feel like without the backstep light, as bad as it sounds, I just don't really see a valid opener. Like, I can throw a light and I can throw a heavy. They're pretty easy to differentiate, and that's, like, it. You know, I can go in offensive stance and just risk getting GB'd or something. But, like... Wow, I can't believe he's still doing this. Watch now. Oh, okay. That was a good read. Nice bait. Ah, the zone. What? And he baits me. Oh, no. See what I mean? I just don't see how to open properly. Like... I don't know. It feels very, like... I have to stay in my chain. Like, I have to stay in my chain. I have to stay on offensive. I have to keep making the correct reads. And feigning back to neutral just seems so detrimental now because it's so difficult to get an offensive stance, man. It's so difficult. Did I say good fight? I don't know. It's so difficult to get into offensive stance. And so it's just, it doesn't really seem like right to do that. Oh, wow. Trying to stay into it so I can, like, dodge into this. Yeah. Let's see if I can do it again. Oh, nice bait. Goes for the top heavy. Okay. He's going to throw a top heavy. Oh, he was for the crushing counter now, and then he baits me, and again, I didn't even go for a crushing counter. Oh, dude. Oh, that's twice now. I lost to that, man. Just going for a light interrupt. He keeps going into a heavy chain feint for some reason. That, like, never works. But it's only working because of just where my guard just happens to be, you know? Like, dang, dude. It's worked twice now because of that. Okay, dude. Yeah, it's just, it's really hard to figure out an opening. Yeah, I know he's waiting for it, but I really don't know what else to do. Oh, man. Every wrong read so far. Aw, oh, dude. This is insane. I'm definitely lose this. Yeah, like, just, guys, what do I do to open this? And he has crushing counters, too. Now he's going to dodge? I go for the light parry, dude. It's just so difficult. How do we win? How do we win this? All right. It's the same guy, of course. Highlander mirror again. We might try to find a new opponent for the last game after this one, but we will see. Goes for everything. Goes for everything. Okay, we got him there. There we go. We got him again. The timing. We don't get that. This is just pain. How do I not get into my... I went for a crushing counter that time. How do I not get into my frame advantage that time? Oh, dude. How do I not get into my frame advantage, man? They must have nerfed that because that never happened on the before this rework. I could do a heavy on a guard break, and if they threw a light, they would just... The hyper armor would just eat them alive every single time. And now that doesn't happen anymore. Now, if they throw a light, I can't do anything about it. I'll take the damage trade for sure. God, as soon as I move my guard. There we go. I think that's it. Yeah. Okay. And you can definitely, even no matter, what skill level you're at now, I'm noticing you can definitely get absolutely obliterated instantly by Highlander now. Before, he did more damage, but his moves were so easy to, counter, and it was kind of hard for him to get damage. Now I'm seeing that it's possible for you to just get Hunter to zeroed pretty fast. Man. See, how do I not get into my frame advantage there? There we go. Goes for it again. The timing. Oh yeah, we baited him. I didn't parry that, dude. What are you talking about? He lights me, dude. You're insane. Okay. I tried to parry that heavy he did on Indicator Flash. Just missed it barely. I mean, all the animations are just slightly different. The timing, especially on the top heavy, is just different now. So, it's definitely gonna... every time they do a rework or come out with a new character, it just takes a while for your brain, especially if you're trying to play at a high level. It takes a while for your brain to get trained up, you know? The fact that you can do that. Nice read. He's been lighting there on my frame advantage a lot. Oh no, dude. See if he eats the kick for the end. Yes, sir, he does, baby. Yes, sir, he does. All right, we're going to try to find a new opponent. We've been fighting this guy for probably 15 fights in a row. So we're going to see what we got for the last game. Good fight, brother. Good fight. All right, you guys. We got a new opponent, like I said, for the last fight of the video, and he's a Rep 10 Highlander this time. The other guy was only Rep 2. See if he goes for a crushing counter. He does, of course. Light me. Okay. How do I not get into my... Okay. There we go. We got him on timing. Oh, yes, dude. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's what we love to see right there. That's what we love to see, dude. The variable time kick, it works. We made all the right reads. Oh, man. But yeah, I'm sure you guys are probably wanting to hear my thoughts on the rework, and we'll try to get to that after this fight if I can remember. But overall, first impressions, it is pretty cool. That was insane. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, no. Oh, yes. Just keep baiting, dude. He's still dodging. There we go. There we go. Yeah, people just constantly dodge. Just getting a kick off, getting a kick to land is just so difficult because people just are constantly interrupting, dodge attacking. They're always gonna do something, you know? Some people just throw a random top heavy if you're going for light parry interrupts, you know, like all kinds of stuff. And it's just like, man, it's kind of a big brain read just getting a kick to land. Unless you're just getting an interrupt for it or something. That was unfortunate. Oh, dude, that's just not the play. Can even... Oh, yes. He went for a light parry, dude. Okay. Nice. I actually messed that up. You can get a defensive heavy now? You can get defensive heavy on a light parry now? Okay. And it does 1 more damage, does it? Is that what I'm seeing? Okay, wow, that's actually good to know. So now I'll have to just parry normally, go for a side heavy. Unless it wasn't guaranteed, I don't know. But if that is the case, I'll go for a side heavy for that 1 extra damage and then fast flow into my offensive. That might be better. But anyways, that is going to wrap up the video. But you guys are probably wanting to hear my like thoughts before we go. So I'm just going to go ahead and give you a basic, I don't know, just my basic overall thoughts. For the most part, I like it. There's only really one pressing issue I see, and that is getting into offensive stance feels ridiculously hard at times, fighting very turtly stary opponents. And that first guy I was fighting, he wasn't even very turtly. He would just be defensive here and there, and I could already tell that it could be a very large issue if you're fighting a good opponent that is sitting there playing very passive. I could already tell that could be a massive problem. And I'm not. It's not to say that he was turtling or anything like that. I'm just saying there was moments in the fight where it was defensive, and both of us were scared to do anything. There is no backstep light to get a little bit of distance. You can counter guard break, you know, or you can guard break and then hope for a counter guard break, and you do have frame advantage, but there just doesn't really seem to be any reliable way to get an offensive stance other than being defensive and getting a counterattack first. And if somebody isn't giving you an opportunity to do that, well, it can be really difficult. And then just going into it from neutral, you can try to go into it from neutral and bait out a light or something, but you just leave yourself extremely vulnerable during all that. So like I said before, the best option I'm noticing is the top heavy to open people up just to try to get some chip damage and get into your fast flow. But if you're fighting somebody with crushing counters, for instance, there's a lot more stuff to worry about. You got to worry about if they're going to crush and counter, if they're going to parry, if they're going to, and then if they do go for a parry, are they going to heavy feint afterwards? You know, like there's just, I don't know. It seems kind of difficult at times, I'm noticing. But that's just the bad, and that's it. That's the only bad I'm really seeing. The dodge grab, I've heard a lot of talk here and there from particular sources that are saying, you know, oh, it's OP or oh, it's not OP. I'm just going to stay kind of neutral on it. I like it. It's a nice counter-attacking move. And to be completely honest with you guys, there's other counter-attacking moves like Shigoki's Headbutt or Conqueror's Dodge Bash and stuff like that that are just as fast and are just as good at punishing stuff. The only issue that I could see is that it has high damage reward for it compared to those moves, but the trade-off is you have to be in offensive stance in order to do it. And there is no like wave dashing or fast dodging or anything like that anymore. So it's not like it's a foolproof way to counter your opponent. Like you kind of have to make a read on it just to get it to land. So, and you're in offensive, and if you guess wrong, you're going to eat a heavy punish, and you're not going to be in offensive anymore. You know, and even if you do get it, you know, it's pretty nice, but there's just a lot of risk involved, I think, unless you're fighting a very lower skilled opponent that can't react, and you can just keep spamming it on them. But if we're being entirely honest with ourselves, that's not really our problem. If you're just not good at the game and you're getting hit by it just because you just are slow, like that's just, I can see people complaining about that already. I can already hear it, but it's just not really our problem. You know, it's not, if you're just not good enough at the game to deal with it, then I don't see how that's an issue with the character. I just think that's a skill issue that you need to work and iron out. But everything else I really do like. I like the offensive options. I like the read-based stuff. You know, I do like that it's a variable time bash. It's unreactable. You can force, you know, there's a lot of reads that it feels like are going on. And there's a lot of depth to it, it feels like, which is weird because whenever I'm playing like Yorm or something like that, it doesn't feel like there's a whole lot of depth to the reads. It just feels like, are they going to dodge attack? Are they going to light interrupt? Or are they just going to empty dodge? Or are they going to sit still? And that's pretty much like all I have to worry about. And to a degree, it's like that with Highlander as well, but I don't know what it is exactly. I can't place it, but it just feels like there's a lot more in-depth mind games going on, because there's also like offensive stance, light interrupts, and I don't know. There's just there's a lot to keep on your mind that it feels like, especially in Highlander mirror matches, as far as the reads goes, which is very rewarding. Now, whenever you just make every single incorrect read, of course, that's no fun. But for the most part, I do like the mix-up, although, you know, it is exactly the same as, you know, pretty much everybody else. You know, we got Ocelot with the variable time feightable bash. We got Afira with the feightable bash. We got Yorm with the variable time feightable bash, or not variable time. Why am I saying variable time? Feightable bash, Conk, feightable bash. You know, all these characters in feightable bashes now, which sucks. I don't like it either. You know, Shaolin, Tiandi, just to name a few. I mean, I'm not really a huge fan either, to be entirely honest with you guys. I don't like that we're losing the uniqueness of the characters and whatnot. But at the same time, it's just, they just need to come up with something new. And if they can't come up with anything new, then like, what else are they going to do? You know, like, there just isn't a whole lot of other options for moves that are currently in the game that they could do and use to make something viable. I mean, you know, everything is based around, do I want to dodge or not want to dodge, or do I want to parry or not want to parry? That's pretty much it. And you know, the do I want to parry or not want to parry kind of unblockables and stuff right now are reactable at a high level. So that's why they're adding the variable time bash. I really would love to see, or the feightable bash, I mean, I would really love to see them experiment with new mechanics and stuff like that for unreactable offense, just to make it more unique from a character to character basis. I think that would make the game way more enjoyable. But as far as functionality and efficiency, as far as the character goes on Highlander, I think it is definitely effective, and it does what it was designed to do. I wish they would up the stamina consumption on the 400 millisecond lights to about, I don't know, maybe a quarter of your health, or 20% stamina consumption per light or something like that, just to remove the offensive stance light spam that is inevitably going to happen, because it is a dumbed down, easy, spammable, free way to get damage, basically. And why would you risk all this? Oh, I have to read my opponent, and I have to, you know, they could make the right read and whatnot, whenever you can just spam that. And even if they do somehow guess right after 5 lights, you're still winning out on the trade. So like, it just seems like a get out of jail free card right now, with zero brain power involved. And I just don't think that should exist whenever you actually do have a move that is unreactable, that can get reactions out of people, and you can pressure opponents with. You know, if you already have that, then there's no reason to have this 400 millisecond light spam business. Before, I could kind of understand it because he didn't have a whole lot more to do. There was other stuff you could do, don't get me wrong, but at a very, very high level, that's sometimes kind of, you know, just kind of had to lean on that a little bit heavier than you'd like to. So I couldn't complain that much. But now that he has a viable kit, I really think, I mean, I love the lights, keep them, but you need to make them to where they're going to use more stamina, just to prevent the spam aspect that we know is going to happen. It's going to happen. I mean, the highest level Highlanders, they're still going to be doing the exact same thing. The game has not changed one bit for them, except for now they have unreactable offense in their mix, as well as their extremely powerful light spam that they're definitely going to abuse and tech the heck out of. Because if you fight any of the highest level Highlanders right now, like Magic Trick, or, you know, some of these other guys, God Nacho, that's what they do, you know, like Spida Go, or Basta Habibi, I think is his name now. You know, they do that a lot. And before they did it, I don't know if they did it because they wanted to cheese, or they did it because it was all that was viable. But either way, they've gotten so accustomed to this playstyle, they're definitely going to keep doing it, and there's nothing stopping them. So I definitely think that is one thing I would change. But aside from that, I love the fast flow and the offensive stance and everything. It feels very smooth. Everything feels good. You know, I would like to see maybe a different input for the offensive stance whenever you're trying to do dodge. I wish that you could do a kick feint, like a dodge kick feint, or a dodge grab. That would be cool. So if they could make like the dodge grab a GB input, and the dodge kick feint maybe a dodge heavy input, you know, or something. I don't know. Just, I can't think of anything that they could really do right now as far as inputs goes, but it would be cool to have those options, you know, be able to feint the bash and stuff. Although it's probably a little strong, I do think it'd be cool. But anyways, okay. That is going to wrap it up. So thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you think down in the comments. That's just my thoughts. Probably missed some things. Probably overstated some things. Whatever. Probably said some stuff that I don't even genuinely believe. That's just how it goes. I'm human. But if you guys did enjoy, please like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one.